You know, I really love living in Tasmania, even sharing it with the march flies that are buzzing all around my head. But one of the things that I don't like about living here is the amount of money that gets washed through projects and programs without any questions being asked. This week, the state government released $97,000 in the second round of Bee Industry Futures funding to upgrade road infrastructure for beekeepers in the west and northwest of Tasmania. The usual industry leaders were rolled out to talk about what a great outcome this is for beekeepers. Apparently it's benefiting 9 beekeepers, but I have a few questions about it, and one of them is, perceived or real conflict of interest between the people saying it's a good outcome and those directly benefiting from that outcome. I also have questions around, how beekeepers are being used to, I see it as basically bee washing for sustainable timber roads, because let's not forget this is money that is already spent by taxpayers to build the infrastructure to improve access for forestry contractors, for Sustainable Timbers Tasmania, and now we're being told that the money is going to be used to upgrade access for beekeepers. So let's not forget, when we're talking about improved access for beekeepers, that also means improved access for forestry vehicles. It's a really tricky situation that beekeepers are in Tasmania. If we start to question this stuff, we are questioning the very people that manage the land that we rely on to run our businesses. The only good thing out of the minister's release this week is the realisation finally by the state government that beekeepers are essential to the government's own 2050 AgriVision $10 billion plan. So we're cutting through in some ways, but we've still got a lot of work to do. I'll be taking these questions to my local MP and asking them to be put on notice, whether it's through budget estimates or in Parliament. But these are questions that need to be asked about this funding. I think bee washing is real, and I think that with the rising popularity of beekeeping in the last 5 or 6 years, it's much easier for bean counters and governments and the politics of the whole issue to be put under a title of beekeeping rather than under forestry, because that's something that can be challenged. So, yeah, real questions.